Oh, you know what I mean? Damn. Flippin' heck. Bloody Nora. I don't know if I need this anymore. Jesus. This is dope so far. Steve Billow. Yeah, are you just coming into frame? Good sir. Take a hug. You absolute bloody legend. Steve was like, he goes, this is probably the best way that I'm gonna feel what it's like to be at a Lovebites show via screen. You know what I mean? This little fan cam video. And I'm liking this so far. I feel that vibe. I feel it. I really do. He was like, it's like, by the way, Steve, it's not that I don't like guitar solos. It's that when they're just thrown in willy-nilly, I'm not a big fan of that. It's like, it has to suit the song. You know what I mean? So, and this is fucking, you know what I mean? It was like, it's one big guitar solo basically, but it's like, it's Lovebites, and you're gonna absolutely love it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, I'm here for it, and I'm fucking here for it. I'm liking this. I always love. Sorry if that was super loud. I always love the energy that they bring. You know what I mean? I really, really do. The way that they put everything together is just fucking dope. And this like isn't the kind of music that I go to. You know what I mean? If I want to like listen to something, I don't usually go for this kind of music, but every time I've listened to Lovebites my entire Lovebites journey is on the channel. From the very first one, I've been like, dude, this is dope, and this is no exception so far. But where the hell do you pause it? It's like constantly in motion, you know? I'm sure I've said it before, it feels like a freaking runaway train, and you're trying to catch up to it or cling onto the side or like, you know what I'm saying? It still has that same energy. And I like it. I really like it. But thank you, Steve, you absolute legend. I love you to bits. You know it. Let's crack on. Let me I apologize. We're gonna lead back into that. I've got to say, I love so much seeing a band. Like sometimes you'll see a band and they're just playing the song. You know what I mean? And they're like, they're there, but they're not in it. You know what I mean? I love seeing a band having fun, having a laugh, smiling. You know what I mean? Singing along, like whilst they're playing, because you just know that they're in the music, they're present in the moment, and I absolutely bloody love that. I really do. Okay, we're about to get into some widdly type action, so I'm not going to keep you long because I do want to hear this. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm loving this whole situation that's going on right now. I really am. And they're all wearing really nice shoes. Don't you think? They've all got really nice shoes on. Anyway. Damn! I got... Dude, I'm fucking sorry to pause again. That gave me bloody goosebumps. Oh, I don't know where to... Okay, I don't want to, like, jump in halfway through the solo, but I also... You know what? I'm sure you guys won't give a shit if I go all the way back and we listen to the whole situation again. I don't know if I've come too far. I guess we'll see when I unpause it. That was sick. I like it with the same notes were used in the solo there as the chorus. Love that. Bloody love it. And again, you can see the fun that they're having. You know what I mean? I really like that. Gave me proper goosebumps. When we had some bass action, I was like, fuck about, you know? Oh, I really like this. Every time I listen to Lovebites, I'm like, dude, I don't listen to Lovebites enough. You know what I mean? And you guys, you come through and say, dude, you don't listen to Lovebites enough. What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry. I agree. I don't. I need to do more. I really need to do more. I've got a list, not of Lovebites. There's some like Hannah BA on there, and there's a Spirit Box one and stuff. I've got a list off Steve. I'm going to work through it. But Steve, I know you're going to see this. Give me a little like 4 or 5 Lovebites that I've not done yet. And I'll also refer to the comments and we'll see what syncs up and I'll do them lot next. Because I want to hear more. I really do. I've got some other stuff to say, but I want to, you know what I mean? I'll say at the end. I'm going to shut up. I'm excited. This is good. This is fucking awesome. All right. Let's go. Oh, perfect. Yeah. After the mouth opening part, after that like high, look at the intensity that's going on. You ready? I'm gonna try and point it out. Oh, she means it, you know? Oh, some. Let's go! Oh. You know what I mean? Damn. Yo, okay, that drum bit, like, that drum fill there, came out of nowhere. I was literally thinking at the time, drummers in bands like this, I feel like they don't get enough recognition. You know what I mean? And then that happened, and I was like, what the fuck? You, like, reached into my brain and pulled out the thought that I was thinking. But am I not wrong? You know what I mean? Also, I don't know why, but I don't like Dragon Force, right? And I feel like they're kind of running in similar circles. You know what I mean? I feel like Dragon Force is like, it's so repetitive and it's just not for me. You know what I mean? Um, and this has the same kind of energy, right? That sort of, you know what I mean? Because they're 100 miles an hour from start to finish as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like saying that they're not talented, right? If there's any Dragon Force fans out there, I'm not trying to shit on the band. They're just not for me. But then I come and listen to Lovebites, and they have like, it's like the bass energy is the same, but everything that's built on top of that is so much better and so much different in their own like special little way. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't want to start throwing genres out because then, you know, people go, oh, it's not this, it's this. But they're kind of running in, like I say, they're running in similar circles. And I don't know what it is about Dragon Force that just, it puts me off. They feel so like it's the same old shit. You know what I mean? But with Love Bites, it's not. It's really not. I feel like every song is unique. It has that same driving force, but is different in every single song. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm liking about them. You know, they've got that essence that is true to the genre, right? But they have their own flavor in every single song. It's not just like, okay, we found a formula that works, let's apply it to everything that we do. It's, we like making this kind of music, let's write songs. You know what I mean? Instead of like just going to the whatever they've written down on the whiteboard and just being like, okay, let's apply this to everything that we make. It's not like that. the passion is there, and the soul is there, and the love for the music is there, and the enjoyment of playing together is there. You know what I mean? And that, I think, separates. This is why I like these, and I'm not really a big fan of Dragon Force. You know what I'm saying? Because I did, if you go and have a look, I did a Dragon Force reaction, and I kind of, shout out through, by the way, sorry, through. I don't mean to shit on the music that you like, but like, the only, before that reaction, the only real Dragon Force song I knew was Through the Fire and Flames, right? And if you go and have a look, I don't remember even the name of the song that it was, but go and have a ganders. It's the same. The structure is the same. Like all the solos and widdly diddlies of it's just basically the same song copied. You know what I mean? Even like the way that the lyrics build up and what it leads into and what it comes out into is the same. You know what I mean? And I don't like it. I just don't like it. But I said in that, maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I need to be pointed in different directions with them. But like with these, it's not like that. I've not heard it, from, like I say, from the first one I'm listening to now. I haven't heard one where I've been like, oh, that sounds like this, or that's got the same kind of structure. There's the same formula there as this one. You know what I mean? And I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot because I do like this kind of music. You know, the sort of fast-paced, gallopy, steam train energy that it brings. Really, I fucking love it. I really, really do. And I'd be so disappointed if they were like that. And I'm so happy that they're not. You know what I mean? Every single song so far has been really unique, and it's really had like their flavor to it. You know what I mean? And it's just a testament, I think, to them as musicians, because like in my brain, and I'm not a guitarist or anything like that, but if you're writing guitar stuff, right? There's only, correct me if I'm wrong, guitarists, I'm shouting you out. There's only certain ways you can go to make things, like there are only certain number of combinations, right? And I feel like they explore that and they change bits here and there, and they'll write something just completely different, not just something that works. You know what I mean? They like to experiment, and they like to actually write music, you know? Instead of like finding that bass talent that they've got and just kind of doing the same thing, it gets a bit boring, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to know what I'm talking about, you know? And I really do like this kind of music, and it's so nice and so refreshing to listen to a band like Lovebites that are writing songs that feel different, they sound different, they have a different energy coming at you. You know what I mean? Like I say, they've got that same like the gallopy sort of energy that's behind it is a constant, but everything else is different and unique, and I love that. I absolutely love that. This one was no different, you know? And that freaking that melody's going to be in my head all day long, all day. And it's like musical caffeine again. It gets me really like ready to go for the day. You know what I mean? If I needed wake it up, I know exactly where to go. I'm just saying, I know exactly where to go. But Steve, this was fucking sick. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for sending me a little list. I'm going to work through them. I've got like all different ways that reaction requests and stuff are coming in now. Just a little aside, one of those ways is redeeming a channel point thing on Twitch. Just by hanging out, you get channel points, and you can eventually do a reaction request. That kind of pole vaults it up to, you know, they sit underneath like Patreon requests and stuff like that, but I get there. You know what I mean? I've just done a couple of Twitch requests. So if Twitch is your thing, I also stream over on my YouTube gaming channel. All links below. If you do want to become part of the extended Chief community, then you know what I mean. I stream 4 days a week on Twitch. I've been playing a lot of House Flipper lately. I play Scum. Had a little bit of Schedule 1 action a couple of weeks ago. We just have fun. We chill out. We talk about life. You know what I mean? It's a lovely little community. But like I say, all links are below. I just wanted to have that little aside just in case you weren't aware. But I really did like this. I really did. And that little drum fill just came out of nowhere. I love when cymbals are involved, you know, especially like little splashes and bells and stuff. It just tickled my brain perfectly. Um, but yeah, Steve, thank you, brother. Like I was saying already, we've looped around now. I've said what I need to say, and I'm come back to you. Steve, you absolute legend. Thank you, brother. I hope all is well. I hope the family is good. Reach out, let me know. I know I'm a terrible messenger back, but it's nice to know that you're okay. You know what I mean? And I can let you know here, like, Steve, I'm all good. Because I am. You know what I mean? Life is good. I can't complain. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to your days. Steve, thank you for that, bro. Anybody that's got Lovebites reactions request, fucking, that was hard for my brain and mouth to sync up to say that. Let me know in the comments. Steve, pop me a little list on like Snappy or somewhere like that, and we'll see what syncs up, and then that'll, you know what I mean? Because I need to do more Lovebites. I just need to do more. You know what I mean? Every time I hear them, I'm like, I like this band. I like this band a lot. I like what they bring to the table. You know what I mean? I'm loving that they're not just the same shit churned out over and over again. And just know, you know what I mean? I'm never throwing shade at a band. You know what I mean? I that was the first one that I can kind of think is my experience in this kind of music. You know what I mean? And they're very sort of samey to me. I'm not a big Dragon Force fan. What can I say? But Lovebites are a different breed. You know what I mean? They're a fully different breed, and I absolutely love, love, love what they're doing. You know, Lovebites. Anyway, you bunch of legends. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna stop waffling your ear off. It's already been 20 something minutes, and it was a 5 minute song, so I've done a lot of talking. But shout out to my Discordians, my Twitch folk, my patrons, and my elite. You're an absolute bunch of legends. I love you to bits. You know it. And aside from all the waffle, my friends, please do take care when you're out and about in the world, because you are awesome and you are righteous. And I do want to see you in the next one. Peace and love, my friends.